I went out to the track, I think last weekend, and this was a track day full of failure. First of all, I stripped my lug nut, and then when I got out on the track, there were a lot of problems. Not with me, but with other people. They wouldn't point me by, and I accidentally got in the wrong run group, so I was, not able to test out my car. But the most frustrating thing about this run group that I was in was that people would go off the track and then they would come back on after they scrubbed off 60 miles an hour. And so if I had maintained my speed, I would have hit them. And so I had to slam on my brakes, and then we got back into the thing where they wouldn't point the car by. And so it was a big problem. One of the biggest problems, the scariest moment, was when this Cayman GT4 almost collided with me, and he would have collided with me if I didn't slam on my brakes, and I didn't expect him to come on the track. But because I had seen so many other drivers do it at this event, I slammed on my brakes and let him come back on the track. That is a great video. Anyways, please don't go to the track and do that with an expensive car. That's just terrible. Don't do that. So, yeah, then someone else slammed their car into a wall, and that sucks. Savage. You win some, you lose some. And then I, bounced off the curb and spun my car out. But aside from that, aside from all those failure points, we had a small victory, and that is that I got the car completely dialed in. I installed the new bushings, I installed the alignment hardware so I could actually align the car for once, and I collected a good amount of information, and I have just very small changes to make to the car, but it's almost perfect now. So that is a good thing with a lot of bad things. Small amount of good with a lot of bad. So what I want to do is get a tiny bit more front roll stiffness. I'm going to do that with polyurethane sway bar bushings, and I'm also going to add a little bit of toe in the rear of the car, and I think that my S2000 will be just about perfect. It has 300 horsepower at the wheels, and it is very fun to drive on the track, and it is still, of course, a street car. There's nothing really race about it, which makes this project super fun. So that is it with the S2000. Here's one lap. As you can tell from the lap, I do not have a clean lap, and that's because the group that I was in was a little bit on the slow side. So again, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes everything goes to shit. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you enjoy your car.